Hi, my name is Gecko. Welcome back to another mini Motorways video. Let's get started. So we're going to be trying out the daily challenge today, which is based in Dar es Salaam. Today being the 22nd of September 2021. So no traffic lights are offered, and destinations are more likely to be double destinations. Right, let's see how we get on with this one. As always, if you've done this daily challenge, let me know how you got on, what your score was, where it placed you on the leaderboard. And we're going to hit that fast forward button to get the super speedy action. So one thing that we could do, which I've never really taken note of really, is look at blocking out space. I know I don't like doing that because I feel like it's a bit of a cheesy way to play. You can block out space to make sure double destinations don't spawn, because it does take up, what, 4 by 3? Whereas normal destinations take up, I think 2 by 3. So if it's obviously double the size, it means you have to block out half as much. So instead of having to block out sort of like here and here sort of thing, if I was to pause it and show you, if I was to, instead of blocking out like here, to block out this 6. Oh. Right, we'll take a bridge because we haven't started with the one. Instead of blocking out there, you could effectively go, right, well, I'm going to put something here because that blocks out this lot, and it blocks out from going that way to the right as well, so going up and across. But I am going to avoid doing that because I don't like doing it, but I'm just showing, I guess, what you can do. Oops. What you can do to kind of cheese the game a little bit. So we'll stick around about there. Not that it's too necessary at the moment, but I do want to just sort of like reserve that space just in case. Alright. Okay, so we will get these guys to join here. And we'll take another roundabout. I could, because that's going to go quite slow, I could actually just... and it's going fairly fast actually. I think it's a case of if you're joining onto a road, if the driveway is there, it doesn't actually cause much of a slowdown. So we keep an eye on this guy, he just doesn't slow down going past this driveway effectively. Whereas if it was any longer, then you would experience a slowdown. That's not too ideal. Okay, we are going to get them all spawn up there. How do we go about this? Do that for now, for want of a better solution. So when it says they're more likely to be double destinations, does it mean that they're going to be guaranteed to be double destinations? Because that's all I've had so far. Unfortunately, what that does is it means that these two reds are actually linked to here and vice versa. So we would want to have a motorway if it allows us to have the option of one. Oops. And as I start that thought, it actually gives me one as well, which is good. Alright, what we're going to do here, let's have a look, think about this one. Okay, we can sneak them underneath. I'm tempted. We could do it. No, we can't. We can't sneak them through, can we? Yes, we can. We can sneak them through. Look at that. Cool. Okay, so we're going to have 4 going up. Okay. We'll do that, and these two can do that. So now I've got these two going to the closer one, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to go between this one and this one. Wonder where we're gonna get. Oh, am I crazy? I was about to say, I wonder where we're gonna get another yellow spawn. Somehow my eyes just weren't drawn to that. I need to stop playing this game after a long day of work. Bridge or roundabout. Well, we are opening up over here a little bit, but I will take another roundabout. This is where we're gonna get. With double destinations, you tend to get lots of instances where you're going to have multiple colour suburbs joining. So like what we have here, we have the light blues and the reds. We have them joining, and therefore we'd want to have something to allow them to combine as such. Those multiple suburbs even. Just waiting for something to spawn over here. And we have got a bridge. And I could do something like this, because that would stop. That would stop a double destination spawning there at the moment. We'll take another bridge. So I'm sure we are going to have to use this at some point. Now we've got a spare bridge, I don't mind. Don't mind opening it up a little bit. Right, we're going to get a light blue spawn somewhere. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Let's deal with that before anything else. Actually, I'm going to go up like that. I want to actually leave a gap between to let more houses spawn, because if a purple spawns here, that's fine. If a purple, yellow, or a dark blue or a red spawns in there, then we're fine. So basically the only thing that I don't want to spawn there is a light blue at the moment. Or a new colour, of course. Right, so that's connected there. We're going to send this underneath. And for uniformity, do that. What I'm thinking here is let's do that. Okay, so these blues are going to go onto the roundabout and then join the motorway from there. Whereas this is going to go, across and join that that roundabout to get there. And effectively what that means is that these yellows can get through. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move this. We're going to have a roundabout, probably not right next to the junction. Yeah, as soon as we get another motorway, we're going to send yellows across. How many do we need? So we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there are. Let's take 2 across. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to go, that's going to be connected there. So we just need, what, 3 more road tiles. Probably don't need those at the moment. Okay, 4 more road tiles even, but that's fine. That's exactly what we had. Send 1 more of these down, I think. It'll be you, because you're the only one that can reach. Actually, you can reach. It's a bit of a trek. Always want to take utility where possible. What are we going to do here? I think that's fine, I'll just join him in here. And quickly mute to sneeze. We'll send this guy up here now. So I've got 2 going down, relatively short journey. Ah, no! That was not nice to me. Why would it do that to me? Why would you do that? That was just mean. Haven't got any utility either. Let's turn a couple of these onto here. So I've got 3 going there, 3 going here. I could retrieve that roundabout. I may end up doing so. these two are going to go onto this road then. And again, I could do with some more utility here, because I've just got, what, 2 bridges. We'll see what the end of this week brings. Hopefully a motorway. Failing that, a roundabout. Oh, it'll be the motorway then, won't it? Okay, so I think, what do we do here? I mean, these 2 yellows should be able to take care of this now. At the moment I'm sending 3 yellows a really long distance. So what we can look at doing is putting this back here. That gives us this back. This can be catered for by these 2. Which means we've got, we have got a spare motorway and a spare roundabout. We are going to put the turn this guy onto here, so we've got 3 going to the circle building. We've got 2 red there, and these are all shared between these 2 as well, aren't they? Let's do this before anything happens. So I've now got my motorway and roundabout back. What am I going to do? Am I going to put the roundabout in there? Or do I do something with a motorway? I think really what I want to do is I probably want to motorway these purples across, don't I? I think I do. So I can turn these up to a shorter journey. These can get involved via a roundabout potentially. Save a bridge. I will still go into that corner there. That's going to be a motorway. I think that's a little bit better. Again, I could potentially... Yellows aren't using that motorway anymore, so I could retrieve that roundabout, because nothing should be doing that journey. Once I've retrieved that roundabout, I'll put the that roundabout in here. What needs to be going along this road? Nothing needs to be. I just saw something go across it, but nothing needs to be going across it. Where's this guy going? Why is this guy going up here? Let's see where he goes. So he's going down here and then across, and there's another guy coming. Why is that happening? I'm aware that this has just spawned. He's then going up, and then he's going to go through, around a roundabout, and then to one of these. That's madness. Okay, well, maybe it's a case. We don't actually need, because we've got 3 reds up here now, haven't we? So we don't actually need this, because all that's doing is causing problems. So we've got 2 dark blues here, we've got 2 dark blues there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up here, but we need to get some down here now. Okay, well that should stop those dark blues from doing that ridiculous journey, and we have got a motorway, which is fantastic. Because what we're probably going to do, and what we could do actually, and there's a purple there, and what we could do is actually move this motorway here. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Right, so this motorway is going to basically split off into 2. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, so I want to send these 2 here. Just saves me from using another motorway to get these down here. So if we send these 2 onto the motorway to get down here, then these can instead go here. I think that'd be better. I would like to have a roundabout either side, but right, that has just gone circular. Cool. We did get another red spawn up here, which is good. Hopefully these 4 reds can cope. And these 3 reds are coping, so hopefully that's a good sign. Could do with more utility with regards of roundabouts. Having said that, who needs roundabouts when you can fly over things? Actually gives us a roundabout back, which we will use immediately in this position here. I mean, we could use it either side of the motorway, but we actually seem to be doing okay. This is going to give me the roundabout back at any point. There it goes. Again, so that dark blue car had gone somewhere. It's probably gone down here actually, looking at it. Right, so these 2 dark blues are not enough. Let's see how this goes. So we're now going to send 4 across. Whoops. Okay, hopefully I didn't mess that up too much. Okay, so I could use a roundabout here because everyone's slowing down up there. But maybe I'll just keep holding it for a second longer. See, this isn't going too slow down here, really. Maybe people are coming speeding off the motorway. Generally. Right, we have got a spare roundabout now, so we'll do. Oh, we can't even do that. Is that the only place we can fit it? It is. Okay, so before we do that, let's just remove all of the road tiles. So it can fit there, okay. So we're going to go onto the roundabout. It's going to go down there. I guess we do that. So we've got 3 going real close. And we've got 4 going potentially across. I know that it could potentially send these 3 through. So maybe I do that actually. I think that's probably the smart thing to do. Because what I don't want is I don't want cars going through the car park unnecessarily. We'll see how that goes anyway. We have got a spare roundabout still, so let's use that up here. There we go. Cool. Right, the dark blues are coping now, which is good. Can potentially send 1 more down here. Just for this one, just in case. Probably save this motorway now because we can get everyone to go via this one, or even this. Okay, let's have a little look here. So yeah, none of these are at home. So let's get them involved there. So we're just more than double the number there. And what we're actually going to do here is we're going to send these around, and we'll have the roundabout here instead. It's okay, chill out. They're all on their way. Another motorway. It's round right there. I mean, all the blues are on their way, aren't they? I mean, we've got enough motorways that we could. We could put them onto there, and then they don't need to go through. Don't need to go through the roundabout then. The roundabout will just be for the reds. Right, dark blues. Can we turn any more onto that? Probably. Why is this guy not getting involved? Surely he's the closest. Looks like it's closer than this one. Anyway. Let's get this guy. So we've now got 5 dark blues here. And because of that, we'll turn one of you around. So we've got 3 dark blues doing that short journey here. Okay, these reds are not doing so well now. Okay, let's have a look at what we can do here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Going where? Just to that red. Okay. And we've only got 4 going to this circle, red. And how many we've got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going to this red. Well, that's a lot shorter journey. Alright, so we probably want to split off a few of these then, don't we? So we could have those 4 and these 3 potentially go here. We have got a spare motorway where we can do that. Cool. Okay, this is looking a lot better. Even though I haven't tweaked much, it's just looking a lot healthier. I don't see anyone doing a journey that they shouldn't be doing. Whereas before we had the dark blues doing all sorts of weird stuff. We have got a lot more road tiles now, so we could potentially start blocking things off so we don't get another double destination spawn. Where could one spawn? There, I guess. Wouldn't mind a single destination, that wouldn't bother me. I think that's everywhere that a double destination could spawn, right? Just in case. Okay, so this is upgraded. It wasn't doing... I don't think it was doing that great beforehand. But we can do that. Why are these light blues struggling? It's got enough. This is just struggling with the number of cars going through. Yellows seem to be stacking up quite a bit. What we got? Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's probably because we've only got 2 yellows here doing all of that. And what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 currently going there, even though that one's still struggling. Annoyingly, we can't squeeze any through. We can send some of these down though, that's what we'll probably do. Split these suburbs, so you can come down here, you can go in, so we've got 1, 2, 3, how many have we got total? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll do 6 and 6 then, shall we? We've got 1, 2, 3 turned around, 4, 5, 6. 6 and the 3 dark blues, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be a little bit quicker. Let's just sort this out a little bit. So it's hard to see what you're doing sometimes with roads like that, but I think that's 4 of these, the 3 dark blues and the yellow are going onto the roundabout from there, and the other 5 yellows are going to go onto the roundabout from above. Should help. Alright, roundabout a motorway. It's going to be a motorway. These yellows are still struggling. I mean, I've got loads over here. I just didn't think that would be necessary. We'll get them all involved though. That's what we've got up here. For this one square building, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just get these 4 involved for now. So just hop on and just immediately sort it if needed. And that makes it seem like... Oh, there we go. There they're going now. Well, under this absolute mess of motorways, I can't really see what I'm doing. Or what's happening. Seem to have resolved it for now though. We've got some dark blues here which we don't need to be connected to anything just yet. These reds are struggling here. Is that number? I think it is. Potentially not, because we've got 3 cars sitting at home doing nothing. But maybe it's one of those things where they're better off not being coming in the same side. Although what you do tend to find quite a lot is you see like a red car will come in from here and it'll park the nearest, and a dark blue will come in from the same side and it will go to the far side, and it's just like opposite sides. Whereas you'd think that the dark blues would go in and they'd park outside their colour as such. But they don't, they go down to the far ends, which is why you're seeing here, you've got the dark blue here, and you'll get reds. Even if we didn't have these reds up here, we'd have the reds coming across the motorway and up through, and they'd be coming to the far side. Not always, it just seems to be random. But it does mean that there's sort of like more interaction between the colours, even if you have them coming in from opposite sides. So I just have to sort of see what happens. I have just connected another red here, but just got to see if this just sorts itself out. Yellows are still struggling. We did connect these 4. These ones up here have got such a surplus. Just probably isn't just completely unneeded, isn't it, to have that many? So let's add 3 more. I know that's going to be going up here exclusively, isn't it? But we could look at disconnecting it from there. doing that. I'll just get more yellows because there's just not enough, I don't think, at the moment going there. Alright, this is where we start getting the chaos. At least I sorted the yellows. The dark blues should cope. Bridge or roundabout, it's going to be a roundabout. I say the dark blues should cope. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3 going across. And then we've got these 4 as well. That should be coping fine. What are you connected to? Nothing. Okay, have an extra one. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going across to the square building. That should be fine. 1, 2, 3 going here. But again, what you tend to find, this is something that is like fairly new to me, is when one building of a colour starts struggling, all of the others start throwing a hissy fit as well. So you saw one dark blue just go, and it'll just suddenly start stacking on all of them. Now we've got 4 dark blues sitting here doing nothing, and we've got a spare motorway, so we could make use of them. But I'm just not sure who to send them to right now. Who hasn't got any cars at home? Is it this section up here? I think it is, isn't it? Okay, so let's make use of that then. So let's send you all here. You can come in and you can go around this way to join up. So send you all there on a motorway over to this roundabout. They're going to go back on themselves to get onto this roundabout to go in, but I just would rather that than have another junction. So at least they're getting involved now. The roads are going under. I think that's the one that's struggling more, because there's just no cars at home on these on these dark blue ones even. So yeah, so off they go. Although having done that, this one seems to be stacking up quicker. There are dark blues on their way, so it should fix it. And then we've got the light blues as well. Why are these guys struggling? You've got 4. Not got a spare motorway. All my motorways at the moment are needed. I could send them all the way around, but not really sure what to do there. I've got to do something though, haven't I? Or is it going to be too little too late? By the time I reclaim a motorway, even if I did manage to get one, it'd probably be over. These 2 houses have cars sat at home, so it does have to be them. I've got enough road tiles that doesn't worry me. I think that's about all I can do, really. Just send those 2 around. I mean, this guy's got 1 car at home, so maybe I can get him involved as well. We've just got to just ride it out, I think. Oh, look at that. That's a bit of a hold up now. Just got to try and ride it out. I think the dark blues are going to be the end of us here. Probably. Oh no, it's this one. There it goes. And that was all because the circle building just didn't have enough, and I didn't spot it till too late, and it just cascades across the other colours of the same building, the same destination colour. So made it over 100 days, which I'm pleased with. But yeah, it certainly was a case that I think it was this dark blue here was struggling, because all of these houses just had no one at home. I mean, it was a circle building with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 really close, and it was just struggling. And it shouldn't have been struggling. So it should have been enough, really, at that distance with that many. But it just obviously stacked up, and as soon as that one started stacking up, it started causing problems at all of them. So you see, this one here was one that failed, but this one was really close as well. In fact, I don't think there was anyone on their way. These guys were on their way home. So yeah, so as soon as one starts failing, it starts causing a problem for all of them. Which is why this one failed here. Again, up until then, this one was coping absolutely fine, no problems at all. Yes, there was a distance, but there was just no problems at all with it getting there. But yeah, interesting. Okay, so still learning. I think the importance of knowing that they're going to stack up is going to help me. I just need to just act faster, and once I've acted, make sure that all the other destinations of the same colour are going to make it through. Because although I fixed this one, the other ones just didn't stand a chance after that. But anyway, it was a good game. We'll see where that puts us on the leaderboard. 101 days, 3127 commuters. I imagine a lot of people did really well on this one. So we'll take a look at this. Okay, we're comfortably in the top 100. We're what? Nearly 50. Yeah, nearly 50 commuters higher than 95th. So yeah, I imagine there's going to be a few more entries into the top 100. Hopefully not enough that it knocks me out. With the few hours that are remaining, let's see what people did at the top of the leaderboard. I imagine there's going to be some high scores in here. Yeah, so 4,000, I think that was a good score. I'd have been really pleased if I'd have got to 4,000. But yeah, some fantastic scores there, and an 8.5k. Wow. Okay, but again, I'm doing pretty well recently on the daily challenges, where I'm generally in the top 100. Been quite often in the top 50. I'm really enjoying this series of daily challenges. So we will be back for more. If you've done this one, let me know what your score was, where that put you on the leaderboard. And I'll see you next time for another daily challenge in Mini Motorways.